Hey you guys, it's Kristina and I am so excited to be here with you today for my next FAQ Friday. I started this last week where I ask you on my Instagram stories to leave me a question and I select one really good question a week to answer, and I'm dedicating myself to answer it every single Friday. No matter where in the world that I am, I'm plopping myself down and I'm gonna connect with you and spend time and answer your questions. So I'm currently right now in Costa Rica. When I spoke to you guys last Friday, I was in Denver speaking at the Dish Network for their Women's Dish Network conference. And I'm in Costa Rica right now, and I actually leave for Poland tonight. It's crazy, I know, I don't even know, but that's just been my schedule lately. So I'm in Costa Rica and I came for several reasons. One of them being that I was looking at retreat centers for my next retreat. Yes, I got to see my family while I was here. I got to work on a really special collab, a really cool video as well, and visit one of my best friends. So it's been a successful trip, and I can't wait to show you all of that coming up real soon. Quick announcement before I jump into this video. My 7-day FullyRaw Vegan Challenge starts on Sunday. It starts in just 2 days, which means if you haven't signed up yet, please join us. It's gonna be amazing. It's going to be 7 days of going fully raw vegan with me and a beautiful community of people. If you've ever wanted to go vegan, if you've ever wanted to try going fully raw or eating more fruits and vegetables, this is your chance. It's gonna be so much fun. And so I'll put a link in the description below. It's challenge.fullyraw.com, or you can just go to my website at fullyraw.com and it'll take you to the page with all of the details to the challenge. As soon as you sign up, you get access to my new ebook with 21 new raw vegan recipes. You'll get 7 daily coaching videos, a precursory video, an end transition bonus video, daily emails, and so much more. And it's just insane. And also there's a $1 trial that's happening right now just for you watching this video to join the Inner Circle coaching program, where I basically have one-on-one time with people in our private Facebook group. So check that out if you're interested. I'd love to have you be a part of my upcoming 7-day Fully Raw Vegan Challenge. It'll be my last challenge of the year, so join us. It'll be amazing. My video for this coming week, next week will probably be in Poland. I'm flying there tonight because I'm speaking at a raw vegan event, a wellness event, that's gonna have over 700 people there in Poland. How cool is that? If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button because there's only more epicness to come. I have a lot of upcoming videos that I've edited that I just haven't released yet. One of them is how to improve your sleep, even if you're traveling the world like me and if you have a crazy sleep schedule. And another one is gonna be my at-home workout routine. And I cannot wait to show you that video too. So stay tuned, they're coming. All right, so down to the nitty-gritty of this video. On my Instagram, FullyRawKristina, I chose one question. This one's from Levy Solomon. Hey Levy. And he asks, did you have any cleansing reactions when you first went raw vegan? What detox did you go through? Basically, what was it like when I first went fully raw? There's so much to be said about this question, but I'll keep it pretty straightforward for all of you. Many of you know that when I first went raw vegan, I was 18 years old. I had type 2 diabetes, hyperglycemia, which means I had high blood sugar. And I met John Rose in a grocery store by chance, and it changed my life. I went raw vegan in one night, and I never went back. And I think my experience was way different from a lot of people's because I was already really sick when I started this lifestyle. I was emaciated, constipated, high and low blood sugar spells, continuous migraines, like blackout migraines that kept me from going to school. This all gave me depression. My hair was falling out. Like, I did not have the hair that I had then. I had like short, thin, falling out hair. And I needed 12 hours of sleep at night just to be able to recover from my days. I was definitely very ill. I mean, the most noticeable thing was that I was extremely emaciated at the time, and it wasn't because I was not eating. I was eating all my mother's Lebanese food and all these sugar-free packaged goods that doctors were telling me to eat because they weren't telling me to eat fruit. They weren't telling me to eat vegetables. They were just telling me to eat only the packaged things that said for diabetics, sugar-free this and sugar-free that, which basically meant all chemicals. So I was feeling really poor going into this lifestyle. I remember the day that I started eating raw vegan, I had just gotten out of the hospital, and I had been in the hospital for about 3 days at that time. And then before that, I had been in the hospital. It was a mess. So I remember I decided to go raw vegan in one night by eating peaches. John Rose told me to choose one fruit of my choice, and I was gonna eat it for 14 days. And so peaches was my fruit of choice. I'll make a separate video sharing the whole beginning story, but I will say this. I was really scared to eat the fruit because I thought, well, you know, being a diabetic, eating fruit, probably gonna kill me. But it didn't. Within the first 3 days of me eating raw, I felt lighter. I felt more awakened. I felt emotionally like I had found something that was really beautiful. And that was emotionally. Physically, I noticed, the first thing that I noticed right off the bat was I felt calmer and my blood sugar levels began to stabilize. Like, that was my wow moment. And that just happened within the first 3 days. Then after that, I started noticing I had really amazing bowel movements. Before I went fully raw, I maybe was going was going poop once a week, and I thought that was normal because most of the people in my family at the time were going that often. We were all very constipated, eating a lot of meat and Lebanese food. It wasn't that great. By not that great, I mean going to the restroom. Nobody likes to feel constipated, and so when I first went raw vegan and I started going 3 to 4 times a day, it felt so good. I just felt like I was clearing everything out, like really cleaning myself. It's very common for people to experience detox symptoms when they first go raw. In other words, to have really intense headaches. Some people get flu-like symptoms. Some people get rashes or break out in acne, and then these things clear and then they go away. For me, I had a very beautiful clearing process. For me, I just started getting better because I was already sick. And I just noticed that life came back into me. Like, I began to smile again and find passion and find happiness and joy. And it was just, I had never felt that before in my entire life. I mean, before I found raw vegan, I remember being in the hospital and hitting my absolute rock bottom of 87 pounds, and I'm 5'7", and just thinking to myself, if I'm 18 and this is what the rest of my life is gonna look like, then I don't wanna have it. I don't wanna have it. That's a horrible thought for an 18-year-old to think about or to feel. And I just remember feeling so free when I first started eating this way. I felt physically healthy and I felt joy and I just felt excited about it. I just felt good. And it impacted my life in such a way that I'm still sharing this message with all of you. Now, I know a lot of people who've had completely different reactions to going fully raw, and some people who've had worse reactions to going vegan as well. And the thing is, I think everybody's different. And granted, I want to just put this disclaimer out there. I'm not saying that anybody's the same. Every single person's different, and this is just my experience from what has happened. This is just my story, and I'm not saying that this is going to happen to everybody. I'm not saying that these things are going to happen to everybody. I'm saying that every single person has their own experience when they begin to eat healthier or change their life. So while some people may go through some less than pleasant experiences, I've yet to have one person who's come back to me and say that those less than pleasant experiences didn't at one point come to an end or improve, and that those people didn't end up feeling amazing after they stuck with the lifestyle for a bit of time. I have had some people who say that they tried it and didn't work for them, and I always come back and we look at what they're eating, how much they were eating, how long they tried it for, what kind of fruits and vegetables they were eating. Were they eating high-fat gourmet, raw vegan foods? Were they only eating vegan? Were they vegetarian and eating just pastas and cookies all day? There's a way to evaluate it so that you can feel good, and I really just believe that it takes a bit of education. My mom always says it takes unlearning and relearning to be able to come into a place where you feel comfortable doing this. If you've tried this before and it didn't work for you, don't be discouraged. All it takes is a little bit of re-encouragement and trying new things. right? Like I love that Michael Jordan quote that said that he's failed 100 million times or something like that, but that's why he's the most successful, is because he failed so many times and then he figured out what worked for him. I believe that we're all in a journey that is beautiful because through our experiences and us trying different things, we get to figure out, hey, I like this, I don't like this works for my body, it doesn't work for my body, I like celery juice in the mornings, I like apples, I'm not good at nuts in the morning. Little things, those little tweaks make the biggest difference. I do know this, however, whether you're raw vegan or vegetarian, taking meat out of your diet, taking dairy out of your diet will make you feel so much better. Not only does it make you feel better, like high on life, almost as if you're experiencing a higher consciousness, but you're saving animal lives as well. You're helping the environment and you're helping your health. It is a win-win for everybody. So as far as detox goes, when I first went raw, I would say yes, I had a lot of detox because obviously my body was flushing out a lot between going to the restroom, and I didn't really experience headaches because I had blackout, painful headaches before I went on this lifestyle. And I didn't have any skin breakouts because when I went raw, my skin got even better and clear. My eyes changed color. My hair did fall out in the beginning because I already had brittle dead hair and it was already falling out. So what ended up happening is my hair fell out, but then it grew back in full force after that. And as far as flu-like symptoms go, I didn't have any of those because I was already deep ill and something else. But I will say this, people who tend to be on the healthier side when they switch to this, they may have cleansing reactions. You shouldn't be afraid of cleansing reactions. They can actually be a beautiful thing. Like, you don't want to be walking around with all those toxins in your body anyways. Remember, toxins can be dormant in your body. And then as you begin a cleanse or a detox, they can all just start coming out. It's like having old dusty books on your bookshelf, and once you take one off, all the dust flies everywhere. That's kind of what happens in your body as well, as you begin the process of cleansing. And then the healing really begins. You shouldn't be afraid of this process at all. If anything, embrace it, because it's been 13 years for me now, and I don't have detox reactions anymore unless, you know, something out of the ordinary happens and I have to take some time to rest. But in a weird way, I almost miss like detoxing and cleansing because I get to see how amazing my body is for doing this healing work for me. It's really a blessing. I also want to say this, and hear me out, this is really important. You should never avoid a lifestyle or a diet because you are afraid of the cleansing reactions that you're going to have in the beginning. If anything, you should jump in full force and say, you know what, I want to be healthier, I want to live longer, I want to have a higher quality of life. Therefore, I'm going to give this a try and just see if it works. But I definitely think that incorporating at least one fully raw vegan meal a day, even if you don't want to go 100%, incorporating one fully raw vegan meal a day is amazing for you. It's amazing for your mind, your body, your spirit. You cannot go wrong by incorporating more fruits and vegetables into your lifestyle. So, hopefully this video hasn't like scared you too much. I mean, I've definitely heard worse. So the goal for this video was to inspire you, to let you know like, hey, I didn't have a bad experience with it. If anything, I've had an amazing experience with this lifestyle, and perhaps some things that people would see as like a little bit iffy or scary to experience, I've embraced them, and they've made me joyous to have those experiences because it means that my body went through a healing process and I'm in a beautiful, happy, healthy place because of those experiences now. Don't be afraid of detox. Don't be afraid of transitioning to a new lifestyle. Embrace the changes, enjoy them. There's so much positivity and love and health that can come out of it. And it's a blessing. It's a blessing. So I hope this video has helped you guys to understand a little bit more about the beginning phase of going fully raw. If you're looking to learn more about this lifestyle, feel free to watch any of my earlier YouTube videos, watch some more on my channel here. Even just check out my website, join the upcoming challenge. You'll learn everything you need to know. I'll walk you through trying this for 7 days, and it'll be amazing. If you've ever wondered what it's like just to be able to eat fruits and vegetables for 7 days straight, no meat, no dairy, no processed foods, no gluten, no oils, none of that. It's just fruits and vegetables, nature's finest, in their most pure form, join the challenge. It's a life-changing experience. I'm here to support you guys every step of the way, and I'm just grateful to be here with you. So I just want to give you a big thank you. If you have any other questions for me, comment below. I'll be reading them and choosing another one for next week as well. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram at FullyRawKristina, because every week, usually on Wednesday or Thursday, I'm asking you guys what I should answer for you in my next video. So also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'm so grateful to be here with you guys. I've got to go get ready for my flight to Poland. I'm happy to spend this time with you, and I'll see you in my next video.